What's up guys, Spooky YT Gaming here. I am going to be showing y'all what y'all can get for the best choices for your ultra rare dream ticket in today's video. And I will also be doing a super rare one after this video, so stay tuned for that if you want to watch. And yeah, I'm going to give you guys my opinions on the best selections y'all can get for this ultra rare dream ticket right here. So let's go ahead and start off. So I will, let me go ahead and look through some of these, and then I will tell y'all what I think of the ones that I think y'all should go for, in my opinion. By the way, this is just my opinion, you don't have to just because I say so, it's just my own opinion. So, alright, I'll just start with the recommended, because I do see some that are good. First off, Cosmic Cyclone. It is a really good quick play spell card, although you can get a copy for like $4.99, but that's just for players that can pay. If you're free to play, then definitely pick up this copy if you want to. And also it's glossy, so you'll be able to get a little razzle dazzle on them. And it basically says you can pay 1,000 life points and target one one spell or trap card on the field and banish it. So it's really good. And also, if you run Zane with Cyber Dragons, you can combo this with Cyber Style, because Cyber Style allows you to summon Cyber Dragon. Well, sorry. Crap, what is that guy's name? Proto Cyber Dragon, sorry, yeah, that's it. So you can summon Proto Cyber Dragon depending on how many life points you lose times 1,000. You can summon them to your field, so you can combo this with it and do some spicy combos with that. And also there's some draw skills that allow you to draw certain cards if you lose 1,000 life points, so you can definitely combo that with this card. So this is definitely one of the cards I recommend you guys getting if you don't have any back row removal and need something good. This is definitely a good option. Let's see, if you run Fortune Ladies and you need calling, you definitely can have the advantage to get a calling. I only have one, but I personally do not know what I want just yet. I mean, we have a whole year, guys, so also keep in mind, if you don't know what to spend it with, it's best to just keep it, because we literally have a whole year with this ticket, so you have tons and tons of time to think of your selection. You don't have to do it just now. But Fortune Lady Calling is a really nice card to grab if you use Fortune Ladies, because it says if you control Fortune Lady monster, you can special summon one Fortune Lady monster from your deck with a different name from the cards you control. Also, for the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you can special summon monsters from your extra deck, except synchro summon monsters. You can only activate one Fortune Lady Calling per turn. So, not a bad pickup at all if you're running Fortune Ladies. Forbidden Lance, I've heard that people are running this with that new Dragoonity EX structure deck. So this isn't a bad card to pick up. You can target one face a monster in field until the end of the turn. The target loses 800 attack, but it is unaffected by effects of other spell and trap cards. This is really good because there's a brand new Synchro Boss monster that just came out, and he has like 3,300 attack, I believe, so the minus 800 attack wouldn't be that bad because it still has 2,500 attack. But it also is unaffected by spell and trap cards now, so your opponent cannot negate it or stop it. So that is really awesome. Definitely, these are just archetype cards basically if you need them. Master Hyperion would be a nice choice if you run agents. So getting this copy wouldn't be bad. I already have one copy of a glossy, which is pretty neat. So I would have two glossy if I got that. So if you run the agents and you don't have Master Hyperion, or you only have one, you can definitely get a second or your first. That's not a bad choice. Scrap Dragon isn't a bad choice at all. Scrap Dragon is a level 8 synchro. It, 1 tuner or plus 1 non-tuner cards. It says once per turn you can target 1 card your opponent controls and 1 card you control, and you basically destroy both of them. And then when this card is destroyed by your opponent's card by battle or card effect, you can target 1 non-synchro scrap monster in your graveyard, and you can special summon this. So its first effect is really good because you can just destroy their back row, or you can destroy a monster and still have 2800 attack. So that is really nice synchro right there. Not a bad choice. Another card on the recommended is Drowning Mirror Force. It is a really good counter trap. It's not a counter trap, but it is really good for like a last result play, because when your opponent declares a direct attack, you can shuffle all attack position monsters your opponent controls into the deck. So if you do not have Drowning and you want it, you definitely have your advantage to take one. I already have 2, so I don't know if I would want a 3rd, but it is definitely a good card nonetheless to pick up. So, let's see what else we got. We have Plague Spreader Zombie. This isn't a bad a bad tuner at all. You can use this card to synchro summon really easily because it has a really good effect. It says if this card is in your graveyard, you can place 1 card from your hand on top of the deck, and you can special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. So you can basically just put a card from your hand on top of the deck, and you can special summon this guy out. And he's a level 2 tuner, so you can definitely go into some spicy synchros with him. If you're running zombie types and you have this guy in your deck, this will be really good. I have no copies of this card. It isn't a bad tuner at all. It's actually really good. But there's just so many options, guys, that I am just gonna wait and I'll make my decision one day. But anyways, Plague Spreader Zombie, not a bad choice at all. Oops, I accidentally backed out. Oops, nope. Let me click on that again, my apologies. Alright, what else do we get? Oh, by the way, guys, too, do not spend your dream ticket on event cards like Artifact Vajra or I guess that's it, just event cards or farmable cards you can get from the gate. Structure deck cards aren't a bad pickup. They're mainly behind a paywall, so you can save a few dollars and get one. Not a bad choice at all. But yeah, don't go for cards you can farm at the gate and event cards, because you mainly want to go for box cards you can get through the main box or mini box. Mostly main box, because main box are the harder cards to get. Speaking of main box card that's hard to get, that you can get with it, is Banishment from the Dark Lords. It is in the box, which is really nice. It is the best spell card, I believe. Yeah, the best spell card that Dark Lords have at the moment. You can add 1 Dark Lord card from your deck to your hand. It's set Banishment of the Dark Lords. You can only activate 1 Banishment of the Dark Lords per turn. This is a really nice pickup if you run Dark Lords. You can combo this with the monster's effect, because they allow you to target 1 spell or trap in your graveyard, and you can shuffle it back in your deck, and you can use its effect. So not only can you shuffle it back in your deck, but you can add any Dark Lord from you want from your deck, which is really good. So this is a really nice pickup if you use Dark Lords. Alright, so let's see what else we got. Slayer wouldn't be a bad option if you run Vandreads. So that's always a good option. Cyber Dragon. I could get my third. Cyber Dragon's not a bad option at all, especially now that they have the new box out right now. And Cyber Dragon is becoming a very expensive archetype. But if you have all the resources for it, you can definitely make a really, really good Cyber Dragon deck and probably climb the ladder. I'm working on mine right now. I'm trying to get some cards from the new box, but I was either considering getting my third Floodgate or my third Cyber Dragon, but I'm not quite too sure. You can also get Cyber Twin Dragon too, so that is a really nice option as well. Deep Sea Diva is a good tuner. It allows you to special summon level 3 or lower sea serpent monster from your deck when this card is normal summoned. And it's 2 stars, so you can definitely go into some spicy synchros right there. Not a bad card to pick up at all. Let's see what else we got. Berserkion's not a bad choice at all. It is for the electromagnetic warriors. You must be special summoned by banishing Alpha, Beta, and Gamma from your hand, graveyard, or face up from your monster zone. You can banish one level 4 or lower magnet monster from your graveyard, then target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. If this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card is in its opponent's position is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can target one each of your banished Alpha, Beta, and Gamma warriors and special summon them. So a really nice boss monster for electromagnetic warriors. Really, really nice. Magician Navigation, not a bad card to get. It is also in the selection box as well, so you definitely have multiple chances to get this, and it's also in a mini box, so it's not that hard to pull, but it's definitely here for your guys' selection if you want to get it. So not a bad choose at all. And if you don't know what it does, you can special summon one Dark Magician from your hand, then special summon one lower 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster from your deck. If you control Dark Magician, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one face-up spell or trap your opponent controls. Has its effects negated until the end of the turn. So that was a really nice pickup. I already have 2, so I could get my third, but I felt like 3 would be too bricky. I feel like 2 is nice. 2's like a good spot for it. But anyways, yeah. Another card be nice is to get Black Rose Dragon. Black Rose Dragon is a very nice synchro. It's 7-star synchro. Its first effect is really good. You can nuke the whole field. Because if you didn't know, when this card is special summoned, you can destroy all cards on the field. So that's really, really nice. And also, if you run a plant archetype, you can use a psych effect where you can banish one plant monster from your graveyard and target one defense position monster your opponent controls. Change the face-up attack, and its attack becomes 0 until the end of the turn. So, very nice first effect. You can nuke the whole board if you want to. I believe Invoked Black Rose Dragon is a really nice deck, and they use Black Rose for it to nuke your whole field, and then they go for some Invoked Fusion, so that is also viable. So having Black Rose Dragon is not a bad pickup at all. Let's see what else we got. Vermilion Dragon Mech is actually a really good synchro. This would be actually considerable to get a second one for me. Anyways, it is 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. Once per turn, you can banish 1 tuner from your hand, field, or graveyard, then target 1 monster on the field, destroyed it. If the synchro summon card is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can target one of your banished tuners and add it to your hand. So this is really good for destroying your opponent's cards. I use this myself in my Blue Eyes deck because it's a 9-star synchro, so all it needs really is just Blue Eyes and the White Stone of Ancients, or any other 1-star tuner like Protector. But anyways, it's a really good synchro because, like I said, you can destroy your opponent's cards, and also if they happen to destroy this with a card effect like Treacherous Trap Hole or really anything else. I don't think anyone else really runs any monster destroyers. No one runs Tribute to the Doomed or cards like that. But anyways, you can add a banished tuner and add it to your hand, so you can add your Whitestone of the Ancients back if you banish it. So that is really, really good. So not a bad pickup at all. This is a really good synchro to pick up. You can also get Metaphys Dimension if you are a Metaphys player. This card is a nice continuous trap. It allows you, if your opponent special summons a monster during the damage step, except during the damage step, sorry. You can target one of your banished Metaphys monster, special summon, but banish it during the end phase of your next turn. And also, if your Metaphys card in center possession is banished while this card is faced upon the field, you can target one card your opponent controls and banish it. You can only use each of Metaphys Dimension once per turn. So that is not a bad pickup at all if you're a Metaphys player. Not bad at all. The Deep Grave is a nice choice. It is basically like a slow monster reborn. You can target one monster in either place graveyard during your next standby phase. You can special summon it from the graveyard. So, like I said, it's like a slow monster reborn. You have to wait one turn because it's a trap card. But nonetheless, you can get a free special summon. You can steal your opponent's monsters, whatever they have in their graveyard. And you can also revive your monsters. So, it's not a bad option at all, in my opinion. You could get a copy of Whitestone of Ancients. This is a really nice card. It is a 1-star dragon type tuner. It says once per turn during the end phase, if this card was sent to the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can special summon one Blue Eyes monster from your deck. You can banish this card from your graveyard and target one Blue Eyes monster in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. So this is a really nice. This is probably one of the best tuners in my opinion for Blue Eyes. And I already have 2 copies, so getting a 3rd copy I feel like would be broken. But I have so many options, guys. I don't know, but I'm still going to wait because, like I said, we have a whole year. So definitely have time to decide. Elemental Hero Brave Neos wouldn't be a bad pickup at all, because it is in a stretcher deck as well, so you can save yourself a few dollars to get Brave Neos. He is a fusion monster. You have to have Elemental Hero Neos and 1 level 4 lower effect monster, so really easy to summon. Not hard at all. Must be fusion summoned. It gains 100 attack for each Neospacian and Hero monster in your graveyard. When this card destroys an opponent's monster of a battle, you can add 1 spell or trap card from your deck to your hand that specifically lists Elemental Hero Neos in its text. So not only can it be special summoned easily, you can add Neos Fusion whenever you destroy a monster by battle. So very, very nice, or any other spell or trap card. Let's see what else we can get. Quick Draw Synchron wouldn't be a bad one. It is a level 5 tuner. It's really good. You can special summon this card from your hand by sending 1 monster from your hand to the graveyard for a Synchro Summon. You can substitute this card for any one Synchron tuner except... cannot be used as a Synchron material except for the Synchron Summon of a monster that lists a Synchron monster as a tuner. So this is really nice, and if you have Quillbolt Hedgehog and have this card in your hand, both of them, that is a really good combo because you can just activate this card, summon him out, and then activate Quillbolt Hedgehog's effect and switch summon from the graveyard and go into a 7-star synchro of Junk Berserker. I believe he's 7-star. Yeah, Junk Berserker is a good option. And he can just go ahead and go out on the field, turn 1, if you have them both in your hands. So that is a really nice, viable option. So not a bad pickup at all. Let's see, Scrap Twin Dragon wouldn't be a bad option at all. It is a level 9 Synchro Dragon. It is 1 Scrap Tuner plus 1 or more non-tuners. Once per turn, you can select 1 card you control and 2 cards your opponent controls. Destroy the first. You return the 2 cards you selected your opponent controls to the hand. When this card is destroyed by a battle or card effect, And since the graveyard, you can select one non-synchro scrap monster in graveyard and special summon it. This is really nice. It doesn't destroy cards like Scrap Dragon does, but it does return up to 2 cards, so that's really nice. It has that sort of dual style that 6 Samurais have, that trap card, so it's a nice effect. Wouldn't be a bad pickup at all. It also has 3,000 attack, so really, really nice. Not a bad pickup at all. See what else can we get. Arcane Knight Magician wouldn't be a bad pickup at all. It's a level 7 synchro. When tuner plus 1 or non-tuner spellcaster monsters, when discard synchro summon, you can place 2 spell counters on it. This card gains 1,000 attack for each spell counter on it. You can remove 1 spell counter from your field, then target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it. So this is a really nice card. I've seen people run spell counters, and this guy is like a boss monster basically for it. And he can do some viable options. He can blow up your field and go in for some spicy damage. There's also a ton of monster spells and traps that help give spell counters, so there's a bunch of viable options. I sadly do not have a single copy, so this would be a nice pickup for me, but like I said, I don't know. I'm just trying to help you guys out. Dimensional Prism would be a nice pickup. It's a pretty decent trap card. When an opponent's monster clears an attack, you can target it and then banish it instantly, so not a bad pickup at all. The only problem with it is that it targets, so if your opponent has something that negates a target, then that sucks, but usually they might not, so you can just be able to get a free banish off, so that is really nice. I only have one, so getting the second one wouldn't be bad at all. Psychic Wielder is a really nice tuner. It's a level 3 Earth attribute Psychic. If you control a level 3 monster other than Psychic Wielder, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. You can only special summon the Psychic Wielder once per turn. This way, if this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, you can target one monster in the field with less attack than the synchro monster that used this card as material, destroy it. So a really nice tuner. You can special summon it from your hand and go into a level 6 synchro if you have a level 3 monster in your field, and also you can destroy a monster in the field if it has less attack than a synchro monster that you synchro summon. Sorry. See what other cards they got. I guess Cerulean Sacred Phoenix from Nephthys wouldn't be a bad card to get. It is a ritual monster. It is level 8. It says you can ritual summon this card with Rebirth and Nephthys. You can use each. You can only use each of the following effects of Cerulean once per turn. During your main phase, you can destroy a Nephthys card in your hand or face up on the field and destroy a equal number of monsters your opponent controls. And it says during the next standby phase, after this card was destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from the graveyard. So not a bad card at all to get. It can destroy your opponent's monsters, and it also can be revived from the grave. So not bad at all, guys. Not bad at all. Dark Bribe is a very good counter trap. It says when your opponent's spell or trap card is activated, your opponent draws 1 card, also negate the trap or spell, and destroy it. So a very nice card. I run this card in one of my decks. I have 2 copies, as you can see, so having 3 probably would be broken, but you know, 2's good. Anyways, yeah, it was a very nice counter trap card. You can definitely get it if you want. Red Dragon Archfiend is not a bad card to get. It is in a Structure EX deck, so you can get it there too, or you can get one here and save your money. Either way you want to go. But yeah, it is a nice generic 3,000 attack synchro for Jack. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys know what he does. He's been in the game for a while. Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon is a nice card to get. I believe he's still viable because he can get summoned pretty easily, and depending on what you summon with, if you summon by treating an Ancient Gear monster, it can inflict piercing battle damage, and if you tribute by a gadget monster, it can make a second attack each battle phase, and when it attacks, your opponent cannot activate spell and traps until the end of the damage step, and also you can destroy one spell and trap card on the field after it attacks. So, nice card nonetheless. I have one copy, so getting a second copy would actually be pretty nice, but like I said, don't know my options, but not a bad card to pick up at all. Let's see. This will be a nice one for Gustos. You can, when this card is normal special summon, you can target one tuner monster in your graveyard. You can special summon that target. If it's up defense position, if its effect's negated. I don't see much Gustos plays, but it's not a bad card at all, because when you summon it, you can special summon a tuner from your graveyard and go for some spicy synchros, but I don't really see Gustos play, but there's always that option if you want to get him. Dian or Dian is a really good option. It is part of the masked hero chain. Cannot be special summoned, or must be special summoned with mass change. It cannot be special summoned in any ways. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends to graveyard, you can special summon one level 4 or lower hero monster from your deck. Really nice card. I only have one, so getting a second one would be pretty nice, honestly. Oops, didn't mean to do that, guys, sorry. Night Beam is a nice card to pick up. It is a spell card. Normal spell card, you can target one spell or trap card your opponent controls, destroy it, and also your opponent cannot activate it and target to response of it. So, really nice. You can get a free destroy of it, and they can't react to it, so very, very nice. Let's see what else we got. Ancient Sacred Wyvern isn't a bad pickup. It's a level 7 synchro, one light tuner plus one or more non-tuner monsters. When your light point is higher than your opponent's, this card gains attack equal to the difference. While your life points is lower than it loses attack. And when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to graveyard, you can pay 1,000 life points and special on this card. So, very, very nice. It goes well with Aromages. So, if you run Aromages, this is actually a really nice synchro for him, because you gain life points, and you're supposed to have more life points than your opponent, so this card can get up to pretty high attacks, and also if it gets destroyed, you can pay a measly 1,000 life points and special summon this guy back on your field. So, not a bad card at all. Also, it has a really nice design. I like it. Looks really nice. Miracle Fusion wouldn't be a bad card to pick up. It is a fusion spell card for heroes. You can fusion summon hero fusion from your extra deck by banishing fusion monsters listed on it from the side field or in your graveyard. So not a bad pickup at all. The Fabled Cerebral is not a bad tuner at all. It's discard to the graveyard. You can special summon it, so not a bad card at all. There are tons of cards that rely on discarding cards, so with it being able to be special summoned and it's a tuner, is some very nice, spicy synchro play. Nonetheless, Armades, Keeper of Boundaries, is a really nice 5-star synchro. If it attacks or is it attacked, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step, so it has that nice effect that the Ancient Gears have, so it's very, very nice. I like it. Not a bad pickup at all. Junk Synchron is a very nice tuner. I'm pretty sure you guys all know what this card does, but in case you don't, when this card is almost summoned, you can target one level 2 or lower monster in your graveyard, special summon that target in defense position, but has its effects negated, so a nice tuner. You can definitely go through some, I can't speak, some spicy synchros. Black Whirlwind isn't a bad pickup at all. It's good if you run the Blackwing archetype, and it will be very nice with it. When a Blackwing monster is normal summoned to your side of the field, you can add one Blackwing monster in your deck to your hand with less attack than the monster, so very nice to get nonetheless with it. Breaker the Magical Warrior is a nice monster. It can, when it's normal summon, you can place one spell counter on it, and it gains 300 attack for each spell counter on it. And then you can remove from spell counter from this card and then destroy one spell or trap your opponent controls. So that is really nice. Really nice card. Let's see. Sakuretsu Armor is a pretty nice trap card. When an opponent's monster declares an attack target, attacking monster, destroy it. Again, it does target like Dimensional Prison. Other than that, if they don't have anything that can negate the target, then you're good and you can get them destroyed. Buster Whelp is a nice tuner. It is good for the Buster Blader archetype. It says when this card is normal summon, you can add one Destruction Sword card from your deck to your hand. Except Buster Whelp of Destruction Swordsman. You can only use one of the following effects of Buster Whelp of the Destruction Swordsman once per turn, and only once per turn. Says you can tribute this card, special summon one Buster Blader from your hand or graveyard. Or if this card is in your graveyard and you control Buster Blader, you can discard one Destruction Sword card, special summon this card. So, very nice tuner nonetheless. Let's see. Oh, that's just Solid Dragon, okay. Silver's Cry is a nice option for Blue Eyes if you want to run it. It's been in the game out for a long time, so if you don't have it, you definitely get it, but it's been out in the game for a while, so you probably may have it or not. I have no idea. But you can target one dragon-type normal monster in your graveyard for summon that target. And it's really nice for Blue Eyes, as you can see on the card print. There is Stardust Dragon. He is a nice generic 8-star synchro like Red Dragon Archfiend. And I'm pretty sure you guys all know what he does, so very nice card to pick up. Unexpected Die would be a nice pickup. You can, if you control no monsters, you can special summon level 4 or lower monster from your deck, so not a bad pickup at all. Let's see. XX Saber Full Helm Knight is a good tuner as well. Because when your monster declares an attack, you can negate the attack instantly. So that is very nice. And if this card destroys an opponent's defense position monster for battle, you can target one level 4 lower its Saber monster in your graveyard, and you can special summon it. It only has 1300 attack, so it has very low attack. But if you get it, then you can get it. So very nice. Galaxy Cyclone would be a nice pickup as well. It is another back row removal and also very good for Ancient Gears. You can target one set spell or trap card in the field, destroy it. And then during your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to your graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one face spell and trap card on the field, destroy it. So, very nice pickup nonetheless. What other good cards are there? Widespread Runes is not a bad trap card at all. You can, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy the attacking monster your opponent controls with the highest attack. So this one is a little bit better because it doesn't target, but it only destroys the highest monster's attack, so that's pretty good. So, not a bad trap card to get at all right here. Pretty nice. You can get Gold Sarcophagus. This card is a paywall card, so you can definitely save a few dollars and get this card if you want. It can banish one card from your banish one card from your deck face up during your second standby phase. You can add it to your hand. This card is being used for Metaphys and something else. Something else. Shirenu's, or however you say it. That synchro deck. That or like bootleg Six Samurais. Anyways, yeah, you can definitely get your copy of Gold Sarcophagus with this. You can also get Silent Magician too. Not a bad pickup at all. It must be shown by true one spellcaster monster, and it gains 500 attack for each card in your hand, and also you can negate a spell card. So not bad at all. And also you can special summon a Silent Magician when it's removed or destroyed. What else? DD Assailant wouldn't be bad at all to get, although we did get DD Lady or whatever in the brand new box, so you definitely have viable options to get some banishable monster effects, so very nice, although the newest one is better than the Assailant, in my opinion. The Tricky is a really nice card to pick up. It is very good for synchro summons, in my opinion, because you can discard a card and special summon it. And also you can combo this with that tuner, that Fable tuner that special summons it when it's discarded. So not bad at all. Honestly, this wouldn't be a bad pickup. You could get Canadia. I already have 3 Canadias, so as you can see, this is a very good card to pick up. And you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, change the face-down defense position, and once per chain when the trap card is activated while this card is in your graveyard. You can special summon this as a normal monster. It also is unaffected by monster effects, and you banish it when it leaves the field. Not bad at all. Dinotherium is a PvP card, so don't get this from here, get it from PvP, but it is a nice card to get, nonetheless. See what else we got. You can get Slash Dragon. Slash Dragon's not a bad card at all. It is in a mini box, so you can have a better chance of pulling it, but not a bad card. Gaia, Plate of the Earthshine, is a very nice boss monster for rock monsters, and also you can run it with your magnet deck. If you're running magnets, you can special summon this card by removing from play 2 rock monsters from your graveyard, and then during your standby phase, you can remove from play 1 rock monster in your graveyard, or send this card to your graveyard. Half the attack of any and defense of any monster that battles. But this card's a very nice card nonetheless. Let's see what else they have. I guess getting King of the Swamp would be bad. He's good for milling out polymerization. Also, he can be used as a substitute, so not a bad card right there to get. What else? Trying to see for you guys. Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman, is still a pretty nice Buster Blader fusion monster, especially if your opponent is running like Dragoonities, which are just out now. This would be a nice card to pick up because you can turn them all into defense position. Also, it can do piercing battle damage, so that is very nice. Very, very nice. See if there's anything else. Nah. I guess Spear Karibo would be the last one I would recommend. He is still a good hand trip, although he's been in the game since the game has came out, so, nonetheless, he is a good hand trap, but, like I said, he's been in the game out forever, so if you don't have him, I'm very surprised. As you can see, I already have 3 copies, so. But, that'll be my last recommendation for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I, for myself, am gonna get something eventually, but I just wanted to help you guys out with showing you guys some good options you can get with your card. And also, like I said, if you don't know what to get, just save it and wait till you feel like you find something that you need, because we never know when a new archetype will come and it will need an old box card, and then bam, you can get it with your ticket. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna get out of this video, and I'll go ahead and make what best option you can get with your super rare ticket in the next video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.